We're back on map number 2. The colors remain unchanged. It is Twisted Meadows, and both of the players are spawning at the top of the map. Lyn in the top right corner, Alter and Burrow first again for him and for Grubby as well. TM, one of the most popular maps, especially at the time for Farseer first play. We'll keep an eye at first on whether both of the players are going to add the barracks immediately. Okay, which is the case for both of them. And even with the barracks, if one of them is maybe going to go for Shadowhunter, for Farseer as their first hero. With the early barracks though, the chances of that are already extremely low. So I guess we should be expecting Blade Masters on both sides. TM a little bit different in terms of base build. Neither of them chooses to wall off their entire base here in the beginning, which is a possibility. For example, Burrow here, Alter here, and then wall it off on the other side with like Burrow here and shop here, and then the barracks can go anywhere basically. More or less the same goes for Grubby's spawn position, or for all of the spawn positions here, but neither of the players choosing to do so. By the way, Blade Masters first on both sides. Grubby scouting already. Lyn not scouting at all here thus far. So he is... Okay, let's see. This is going to be the shop probably. Yeah, this is going to be the shop. And Lyn is just not scouting early on. So looks like he's just going to play his own game in the beginning. Not bothering about what's happening. Grubby only scouting down here. Guess that information about Lyn not being here is somehow going to influence his early creep route. Perhaps being creep checked here in the beginning is rather unlikely, with Lyn not spawning at the bottom. Not quite sure. Lyn buying the circlet in the beginning, and Grubby is just going for the green camp. Unfortunate spawns, of course, for Grubby, as he isn't spawning close to a Goblin Merchant, as he is not able to conveniently acquire the circlet early on, which really makes creeping this one initially very tough for him. So you could say in terms of spawn positions, Lyn definitely didn't get unlucky here in this game. And he's not going to be punished for creeping here in the beginning. He's going to get potentially a great item here. Gloves of Haste, definitely a solid item. And the Blade Master of Grubby is now going to find that this has already been crept. And is he going to be able to do too much about the slow HP Grunt? Probably not, as the base is wide open and the Grunt can retreat, and the Burrows and the Blade Master are going to provide some annoying damage output against the Blade Master of Grubby. But Lyn didn't get dust, so the Blade Master can just stick around here. He's got one more Windwalk after this one, so he could use that in order to go for the Grunt, which I guess he's going to do. So yeah, actually, he's going for the Grunt, but is he going to get out there alive? Lyn is blocking the way with his Peons, and no, he's not getting out of there alive. So I was saying it, given that the base is open here, given that there are the two Burrows, I didn't think Grubby was going to go for it, but he did get trapped. I mean, he did get a Grunt in return, so fair enough. He also got some creeping done in the meantime. So he's closing in on level 2. So is Lyn, who's going to get the last remaining creep. And in the meantime, tech-wise, Lyn is a bit ahead, which makes sense since he didn't scout. Another Grunt is being built by Grubby, who's up at 3 right now. Is he going to go ahead and creep here? He's got 4 heal salves. I think he could do so, getting boots and circlet. And it looks like he doesn't want to risk it. Lyn is out and about on the map, but he's just got his own agenda in mind. Is going to go ahead and creep another null camp. So is Grubby. Both of them will grab another item. Both of them will grab some more experience. Lyn at the moment at 26 supply is building, another Grunt here, Grunt number 3. We'll see if he's eventually gonna rebuild that first Grunt that he lost. Last hit by Grubby here with a Windwalk. Lyn is a little bit more calm. He's not, breaking a sweat. Just a assuming Grubby isn't there, which is the case. Claws for Lin. And another circlet for Grubby, who's gonna go ahead and creep the last Null Camp. And did Lin see him here? I'm not sure. I mean, it's nighttime, so vision is pretty low, and I don't think he did so, because otherwise he wouldn't just walk in here with his grunts. Grubby's Blade Master is the first target here, but so is one of Lin's grunts. Lin now going for one of Grubby's grunts as well, so both of them once again just chopping away on each other's units. Grubby needs to be careful with his Blade Master though, but since there's still no dust on either side, it's not too likely that one of the heroes is gonna fall. Grubby's got another Windwalk here, so he could be waiting and trying to get the last hit, but he's going for one of the grunts instead. Now he's out of mana though, so it would be very risky if he go for the last hit, and he isn't doing so. Lin is getting that, and Lin is getting the item, which is a Circlet of Nobility. Lin slightly more experienced. Tier 2 is finished. Quick SH, quick Beastry. Spirit Lodge a little bit delayed, I'm assuming because he was forced, or he did load up the Peons for a while in the early game. Grubby's tech also finished by now. SH is coming, and his Beastry and Lodge are both about as late as the Lodge of Lin. So you see the tech difference coming into play here. You see that it made a bit of a difference that Lin didn't go for the scout, and his gamble here paid off to go for the Null Camp early on without having information of Grubby's whereabouts. So SH is out. Ensnare researched here first. No Raider on the field just yet. And Grubby, it looks like he revealed here to make sure that Lin wasn't around, and now he's just quickly gonna try and go for the golems here, go for the camp in front of this Goblin Laboratory, and he's gonna be getting it. Let's see what item is gonna drop here. I guess Boots of Kel'Thalas is what he's hoping for. Robe of the Matcher, of course, is also helping him a great deal, and Lin is the one this time who's getting aggressive immediately. Grubby, is he going to get his Lodge cancelled this time? It looks like probably not. Grubby is this time the one who's got some experience on the Shadow Hunter, but not level 2 against level 1 just yet. And one of his grunts is low. But there's not really too much to do for Lin here. It looks like he's maybe going to be able to get that grunt. See, Hex, yes, in time, but he's in Windwalk already, so no damage to follow that. And he's got one more Windwalk. He can dare going for this grunt. Is he going to get another hit off? Yes, Hex is coming too late. Grubby's Blade Master in the meantime. Where's that one? He's tracking the army of the orc, well, of the red orc. And he's going to be doing some damage as well. But the Raider is already there. And keep in mind, Ensnare was researched first. So Grubby's going to get ensnared here. And he's going to take a lot of damage. The Blade Master of Lin is still close to Grubby's main though. By the way, he didn't get the boots. Yeah, and Lin with level 3, of course, he is going to have a field day in the Peon line. And both of them with their armies very much nearby. And Lin is actually running a huge risk here if he gets creep check, but he doesn't dare going for the creep. I guess he doesn't know about where Grubby's entire army is, so I guess this is a possibility. And Lin is wisely pulling back. It looks like, no, okay, his Blade Master is now there as well. So neither of them is getting this camp for the time being. Dust bought by Lin. Grubby did get the first invul and the heal scroll from Lin's shop. Using dust here again to make sure that Lin isn't around. He's gonna get another creep camp, and this Shadow Hunter is looking, yeah, pretty healthy. I was just about to say, yeah, level 2 now reached. And what item did he find here? The one of mana stealing and speed scroll out. Okay, he doesn't know this is only the Blade Master, and he really doesn't want to take any unnecessary risk. But Lin is just doing his own creeping. No XP home here for him. Grubby's Blade Master is coming in. Is he going to be able to steal? No, as the dust is used at perfect timing. Hex used on the Blade Master. But is he going to really be able to get that one? No. I mean, if anything, he would have been able to pull the invul potion, but not get the kill. But he's not able to do so. Linehouse, Stormwind found. Tome of Agility finally picked up. And Lin, did he finally get any items here? As Grubby was just at the other shop? No. So Grubby's got 2 heal scrolls and an invul. He's got a solid Blade Master here with 2 circlets. He's got decent Shadow Hunter, level 2 with the rope. Level 2 Shadow Hunter on the side of Lyn as well. His Blade Master is looking a little bit stronger than Grubby's. Well, Lyn doesn't have the items just yet. Let's see if he's gonna get some more. Grubby with another dust, I think. Did Lyn get anything here? His Blade Master has not been revealed, barely out of the vision range, and now Lyn is gonna come in from the side. He's got his first Kodo with the army already. Keep in mind that he's got the money, or he had the money to get the run, because Grubby spent so much money on resources, and now the Dutch player is going to be the one who's getting creep checked, and he doesn't have a town portal for the time being. The walker, the only walker, has been killed immediately. Boots of Cathalas have been stolen by Lyn's Blade Master, and now he's going straight for Grubby, who has to use the Immo Potion immediately, does so. Now the Shadow Hunter is the next unit in focus fire, and Grubby's army is just positioned completely miserably. Is the Shadow Hunter going to get killed here? He's hexed still, and he doesn't have the chance to use the heal scroll, and Grubby is calling GG immediately here. Well, as the Shadow Hunter did go down, as, yeah, he was just creep checked horribly here, and there you have it. He killed the grunt in the beginning, he used his town portal, and that really ended up backfiring at him, getting creep checked there. A game that was looking pretty balanced. Grubby went for the risky creep there. He didn't have information about where Lyn's army was or where Lyn's Blade Master was. I mean, he revealed with the dust. He did that at his lab, he did that at his merc camp, and he did that there, but the Blade Master was just out of the radius, I guess, by a hair, and Lyn ended up going for it, ended up going for the creep check, and Grubby ended up just being completely caught off guard there. Item stolen, the walker killed immediately, the Shadow Hunter killed immediately. I mean, the Blade Master wasn't looking so healthy. He had used his Immo Potion already and was down at like half his HP, so I guess there was a pretty low chance for Grubby to turn this game around at this point, and well, he was at enough of a disadvantage to, in his own judgment, concede the game. So that's a 2-0 victory here for Lyn, and that means he is up at 9 points. Grubby with his first defeat in this group, or in the entire tournament actually, as well. So as far as I can tell, we do not have a player that is completely undefeated in the entire tournament anymore. And well, next up we'll see two players who have lost already in these finals and who have won already. It is going to be the match between Hot and Proteus to decide who's going to join Grubby at 6 points in the middle of this group. I hope you enjoyed this best of 3. As always, give a thumbs up and comment, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and I'll see you next time. Take care.